So, when you told me that you wanted to do your interview here, two things came through my mind. One, that you must have had a teenage goth face. Or two, I'd done something to annoy you and this was where I was going to meet my end.
Definitely two. It's another two then.
Maybe this isn't a conversation for the cameras, but yeah. So tell us why we're here and what's special about this place to you.
Okay, yeah, I can definitely see the connection of either being a goth or, by the way, there's nothing wrong if you are a goth, or the second is to have a plan. But actually, so for me, this place, my nan and koro are here, so my grandparents are here, and this is a place where I come to share and celebrate my news.
Yeah.
This is a really peaceful place for me. I guaranteed that I'm probably not going to run into anyone. Yeah. So it's, you know, a place where I know that I can think and my thoughts won't be disrupted, and I can just sit and relax, and it's actually a happy place for me.
Yeah.
So, you know, normally with cemeteries and urupas there's this connotation of sadness, and it is for some, and I acknowledge that, but for me it isn't.
Yeah.
Like I'm really happy when I'm here. So like I will come here on special occasions. I actually come here secretly weekly, but that doesn't mean that I want you guys to meet me here. So I'll come to the gate, the Fielding Cemetery gate, and I'll drive past. I will blow kisses to my uncle. I'll wave to my cousin Michael. Then I'll come up here and I'll mihi, I'll greet my nans and kuros that are here. Then I do this weird thing. I'll take my shoes off, like I normally would at a whare.
Yeah.
As you can see halfway to the pavement, and right by my nan and koro. That's so typical me, like just chucking off anything and then strutting down. And like one of the things that I find really special about this place is that when I'm here, doesn't matter how crazy the weather is, the minute that I open the door, the sun comes down, just like in this moment. Doesn't matter if it's clouding or raining. I remember on Mother's Day recently, the weather was terrible, but the minute I opened the door, boom, sun just came through the clouds.
Yeah. Tell us about your background. So, like, in your day job, what is it that you do?
So, in my day job, I am what they call a kaiara here, so I'm a research project manager.
Yeah.
And there are 3 universities attached to that research. Massey's one, Waikato University is the main one,
Yep.
and the third is Auckland University.
Okay.
And the research is around quantum computing, cyber security. There aren't a lot of Māori that are in that space.
Yep.
So for me, entering spaces, as you can tell, where we're not seen is really attractive for me. So I love to be challenged in that area. So that was one of the reasons, in particular, because there's a team of us, we're called the Māori Advisory Board, and it was to ensure that while the research was being produced, that in the forefront we were also included to ensure that, because we have so many things that are precious to us. By the way, it's never rained on me until I've had an interview with you. Wow. Wow.
Just a quick shower.
Just a quick shower. So I was drawn to the space because there weren't a lot of Bridgets in there. And Māori, and making sure that we also protected data and information that's sacred to us.
Outside of work and politics, what are your passions?
Like I love theatre and watching shows. So that's like sort of like a, I don't know, like a, not a secret. Now it's not.
Because that's something
like,
you said to me the other day, was that like you didn't consider yourself an artist, but then you do theatre, or you've been involved in theatre.
Yes, so I was heavily involved in theatre when I was in school as well. I was Chacha for Grease Lightning, Gabrielle for High School Musical. So I was a little bit of a theatre nerd, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Manu kōrero, Toastmasters lines. So anything that was artistically driven through like body and voice is like a really enjoyable space for me. But now as I'm older, I don't have time to commit, because anyone who's like involved in a play, you know that there's commitment to it, right?
Yeah.
Commitment to the integrity of the art that you're doing, the research, embodying sort of a character, and the execution of the performance. So now instead I just like to be in the back seat and watch it. So yeah, so that's a little something about me that probably I don't even think a lot of even happy would know. I've never really told them. I haven't sat there and been like, look, really love Shakespeare. I don't know if that can add to the skill set here, but I don't know if that's what you're looking for, but
You're just an infectious personality.
yes. I paid him, by the way. Keep going. Yes, that's one.
No, but
11 more to go. No.
So I lose my money if I don't do the rest. Yeah.
You are not coming to a show if you don't go through the 11.
Where does that come from? Like, did you come from quite a happy-go-lucky family, or?
You know what? I wish I could give the credit to my family. I feel that I woke up that way. I'm kidding. I want to centralise this back. No, I'm kidding. I think the sort of, it's a choice, right? Like for me, being happy is a choice, and that's the place that I usually 99% of the time really want to stay.
Yep.
So like I find humour and positivity, you know, a conscious choice that I make every day to incorporate, even when days are really tough. My Bell family, have you ever heard of the Osborns?
As in like Ozzy Osbourne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we in no way resemble to that drastic.
I was going to say, like, which one of you is biting the head off a bat?
No. But we were called the Osbells because we could make people laugh.
Oh, right, okay.
Not because it was like, you know, that level of fame and dysfunctional reality, but because we could make people laugh. So I think I naturally come from, you know, quite an attentively funny family.
What are your ambitions for Manawatu? What are your ambitions for iwi or Māori in the district? Like, what is it you'd like to see at the end of this 3 years?
What I would love to see our district is just normalising partnerships and relationships. So, and I know that takes time and effort and work and trust, but just having visibility and it being really natural and organic, where there isn't this conscious, oh, we need to bring the iwi in. They're already in. You know, we don't have to have invitations, whether it's iwi or the youth or, you know, different demographics or communities to come in. They're already at the table. They're already having really organic relationships. There's no need for an invitation because we're already in a really healthy rhythm of communication. I do believe absolutely in autonomy, like iwi and mana whenua should have theirs, but for it to not feel like it's that there's a uncomfortable distance. And also looking at sort of changing the narrative. Like I noticed that, this is just something I've noticed in my small time in council, that when you are a Māori ward councillor, there is this narrative that, you know, you will serve only Māori and you're anti-Pākehā. And it's like the total opposite. Like, you know, first of all, I just want to acknowledge I'm not full Māori. My name is Bridget Bell. That doesn't give you a hint that there is some Pākehā ancestors in there.
The Bells of Hawaii.
Ngāti Bells. So I, like, for me, in order for me to honour all of me and all of my family, I honour all of my whakapapa. I'm just as proud as my Pākehā whakapapa as my Māori. And I hope that in my term I'll be able to demonstrate that I don't have to choose either or. I'm both, and I wouldn't serve one at the cost of another.
Thank you very much for giving us 10 minutes with.
Thank you for the rain that you brought, Ben. My glasses are drenched. If we look dry, it's a lie.